If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
In the world, bro. Now I got my kids in here with me. Like, I'm not, like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on Thanksgiving, bro, on the down. They in my house. They making threats to me. What's up? What you trying to do? Take my kids?
Yes, I'm getting my kids.
Okay, take your kids. Watch how they cry. Take my kids because y'all drunk. Y'all want to drive drunk? Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Right, you just
drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive.
Ray J has been arrested on Thanksgiving. But the cold-blooded part about the arrest is what he was arrested for, right? They are saying that he was arrested for brandishing a firearm. They are saying that he was arrested for threatening to shoot people. And also brandishing that firearm, a loaded firearm at that. So let's be clear about that. And the other charge is domestic abuse call, right? A domestic situation type demonstration. Now, allow me to say this right here before we proceed. This is Thanksgiving, right? Some of the hood educated guests, probably don't celebrate Thanksgiving, to each his own. To some of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to y'all, right? Me, myself, I look at Thanksgiving as a day of thanks, as a day of, showing appreciation. Anytime that I can sit down with my family and break bread, laugh, giggle, talk, argue, fight, and all that old type of stuff, how families do, I'm going, even if I don't, celebrate the holiday or nothing like that, but just to be around my family, I'm going. And the reason why the reason why I do take issue with Thanksgiving is because of the whole concept of it, as far as from the historical events, as far as the Pilgrims and the Native American peoples, the Native American peoples that are here and that were here in America. It's more like Thanks-taking instead of Thanksgiving. But just from my perspective, like I said before, hey, look, I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to be free from any incarceration. And the reason for it is because, listen, if you did, you ain't got no opportunity. You ain't got no chances. It's over with. You ain't got no life. And if you in the penitentiary, you ain't got no opportunity. So being that I'm alive and free, I got opportunity. I'm thankful for that. I hope you guys are thankful for that. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate, and happy holidays for those of you who don't celebrate per se Thanksgiving. Now let's get into this demonstration. Hit that like button and hype me up real quick, y'all. Now look, check this out. Come on, man. Like, I understand, men and women, we gonna argue, right? We gonna have a disagreement and stuff like that. I understand that. But in this situation right here, Ray J went off. I'm talking about Ray J went off. And I'm talking about these peoples was threatening him. And when I'm talking about these peoples, he's talking about his wife, Princess, her female cousin. And I don't know who the male dude was, you know what I'm saying? But him too. And from the reports that I'm getting, they saying that he pulled a gun on everybody. Y'all ain't taking my kids. And being that they said, hey, look, we finna get the kids and we finna go, he perceived that to be a threat. And went and got his gun and said, nah, y'all ain't taking my kids. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, what I don't like about this whole thing is this right here. The kids were there. Not only that, y'all drunk. Princess drunk. Her cousin drunk. Ray J drunk. And y'all arguing. And the kids are sitting there watching y'all, hearing y'all argue. But the cold-blooded part about everything is that while you drunk, you go get a gun and you threatening to shoot people? You Ray J putting it all on his dead homies. Look, man, I'ma shoot you. I'ma do this, I'ma do that. Your kids is in the house. You see? Look, some people can't control their liquor. Some people get their liquor and then get violent. And in this situation right here, I'm talking about this could have easily been attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, and all type of stuff. Because when you drunk, you don't go get a gun. And while he got the gun in his hand, he's scuffling with the man, and the man is telling him, hey man, just chill out, man. Be cool, just chill. Ray J, no, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna this, that, and the other. The kids is crying in the background. Princess is in the background yelling. Her cousin in the background. It's just whole chaos scene. And them kids shouldn't be around nothing like that. Check it out.
In the world, bro. Now I got my kids in here with me. Like, I'm not, like, ain't nobody taking my kids away from me on Thanksgiving, bro. On the down. They in my house. They making threats to me. What's up? What you trying to do? Take my kids?
Yes, I'm getting my kids.
Okay, take your kids. Watch how they cry. Take my kids because y'all drunk. Y'all want to drive drunk? Y'all want to drive drunk? Drive drunk. Drive drunk, princess.
Right, you just
drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk.
You just pointed a gun.
Drive drunk, princess. Go ahead. You want to take my kids? You and your drunk cousin? Because y'all drunk as and y'all alcoholics? Take my kids then. Go ahead. Who's going to drive? Tony, he's been drinking too.
I'm not driving.
Who's been driving? Everybody? I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
I didn't point nothing at y'all.
You pointed a gun at us.
Yeah, whatever.
You pointed a gun at us.
Why are you waking my daughter up?
You pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter up? Why did you just wake my daughter up?
All I wanted to do was have a good Thanksgiving.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Ray.
Because you're selfish. You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're drunk.
You're delusional.
I'm a woman. That's what drunk people say. Like, you're taking my daughter?
Grow the fuck up.
All right,
seriously.
cool.
You need to.
You're not taking my son.
Ray.
Like, I know you're gonna take my son. Hey, don't
touch him.
Hold on, bro. I swear to God, I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Y'all get out of my house. Y'all get out of my house.
Shoot me right now.
Oh, I swear to God,
Shoot me right now.
take my son.
No.
I hate you over the fucking head, bro.
Hey, you supposed to be family.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. You in my house.
Hey.
Bro, stop, dog. I kill you, bro. Stop. I kill you. Stop. I kill you, bro.
Stop.
Okay.
I know you will, but stop.
Cool.
I'm trying to help you out.
All right, cool.
You good?
Yep.
Literally, they're about to pull up right now. Let's chill.
Cool. All right, cool.
Literally. Yep, we cool. All right, let go. Let go. Let's chill. I'm a kid. I need to take my kids. I'm trying to help you out. That's cool. Let's just get out of here. They really have to get out of my house. If I shoot you right now, I got a gun on me. I'm trying to help you. Get out of here, bro. If I shoot you, I don't want to. I would never do that, bro. There's got it downstairs. Bro, I just shoot the fuck out of you, bro.
There's a balcony to my left, a room to straight ahead. Okay, so I'll hold this and then you guys just scoot up and bump up, okay? Ready?
41 is requesting additional unit for open doors for 825 Magnolia.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Now you heard what she said. She said it multiple times. You pointed a gun at us. You pointed a gun at us. And now that is evidence that is in the hands of the Los Angeles prosecutor. You pointing a gun at your wife, her cousin, and whoever the guy was, right? While your children was around. So now we got to think. Being that you doing all this reckless stuff while you drunk and your children are around, they can easily now say, hey, no, you're not a fit parent. Nah, you pulling guns out around your kids, threatening to shoot people, you pointing guns at the kid's mother. Nah, we think we don't want you to be around the kids right now. You're going to have to go do some alcohol classes. You're going to have to do some drug abuse classes, some domestic abuse classes. You're going to have to do all this old type of stuff just so that you can prove to us, the state of Los Angeles, the state of California, city of Los Angeles, to prove to us that you can be around your kids. And if we do let you be around your kids, now you got to be supervised. You see the stuff that sometimes us men, we put ourselves in, the trouble that we put ourselves in, and he ain't got nobody to blame but himself. She ain't go get a gun and pull it out on him. All she said was, look, I'm finna go get my kids and I'm finna go. You see, I'm finna get the kids and I'm finna go. So something happened. And he pointed a gun at them. That's what happened, according to what we see on the video. And so why he pulled the gun on them, I don't know. They drunk. Drunk people do stupid things. And then they wake up in the county jail and say, damn, what happened? Oh, we finna tell you what happened, sir. Here go your charge papers right here. Yeah, you shot somebody last night. You stabbed somebody last night. You beat somebody last night. You pulled out a gun and pointed it at your wife last night and her cousin. You see? When we drunk, when we out our mind, we do stupid stuff. And then this is a prime example of it. He can't control his liquor. Because soon as she said, hey, look, check this out. I'm finna get the kids. You know what? That might be the best thing to do. You know. But instead, he want to argue. She ain't said nothing. He want to argue. Why you getting my kids? I'm going to do this. Y'all drunk driving and all this old type of shit. And he putting this on live. In front of the world. Hey, look, why you finna drive with my kids, you drunk? She telling him, I'm not finna drive. Then he called his wife an alcoholic in front of the world. Now I understand that they separated, but still, this is your child's mother. Have some integrity. Now, no disrespect to the women. I expect women to act the way he was acting. You know, because women, they get real emotional and they love to go to the internet and they like to tell people what's going on in their life and stuff like that. I expect women, a woman, to be doing what he was doing. Yeah, get up out of here, you drunk, woo. You know how the sisters be acting. I expect a woman to do that. A man, nah, we don't do no stuff like that, man. At least we ain't supposed to. You know, a man, you know, the woman gonna be, yeah, you did that. Man gonna be like, all right, look, man, I'm just finna go, man. Go on here and move. See, men, we gotta tell the woman to move because a woman wanna talk crazy to you and then don't even want you to leave the house after she talking crazy to you. A woman cuss you out, talk about you like a low down dirty dog, and you say, all right, you know what, I'm finna go. No, you ain't going no motherfucking way. You know, that's just how it go. And by us being brothers and just by dealing with women like that, we kind of understand like, okay, all right, man, this is what it is. You just upset, you mad. You ain't going nowhere. You done called me everything but the child of God, but now I can't even leave the house. You see? But he doing that. He talking, you an alcoholic and all. Come on, bruh. This your child's mother. You wasn't saying that when you was making that love lotion and having them kids with her. You loved her enough to marry her. Now because you pulled a gun out on her, she want to leave and leave with the kids because you drunk playing with a gun. Come on, she's more responsible. You drunk pointing guns. You are irresponsible right now. You are out your mind, brother. And here it is, your child's mother, your wife. She trying to make a better decision for the kids. And you looking at it like, you taking my kids away from me. You just pointed a gun at your wife and her peoples. Yeah, she finna take her kids away. You got a gun and you drunk. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, allow me to say this right here before I depart, right? Because a lot of the times, you know, people go through this type of stuff behind the scenes, and we are not privy to that type of information. But being that this man did this on a live stream and continued it, it just tells me and it shows me that something ain't right with this brother. Usually us men, we like to be private. Like, we like to go through stuff just between us and our woman. We don't like other people all in our business, especially if us and our woman are having some type of conflict. We don't like that. The first thing I would have did as soon as things would have got out of pocket, hold on, wait, let me turn this internet thing off. I don't need the whole world knowing what we going through. I got to protect the integrity of my wife and of my family structure. We will deal with this, right? Not the world. But being that this man live streamed it and then, you know, helped live stream it by recording her, and you can tell that she done had a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? She been sipping, you know, but she's wise enough to understand that, look, I got to get my kids up out of this situation. This man done pulled a gun. I don't know what he thinking. You see? And then for the other guy to come in and you threaten to shoot this man, come on, bro. And you doing this all on live stream. Clout, I'm talking about, is the new drug. Clout, I'm talking about attention. That's the new drug. I'm talking about this man right here is seeking clout at the expense of his children, his wife, and of his own integrity. But now he in jail. You see? Now somebody else is in control of his life. Yeah. Now there's a judge, a stranger that don't even know him, is finna dictate how he's finna interact with his kids, his wife, and how he live from now on. You see? Because some of these things are gross misdemeanors, and some of them can be felons. Or felonies, I should say. And so now you done threw your life in the hands of somebody else that's finna dictate your every move, probably for the next 5 to 10 years. We gotta understand something about this domestic stuff, right? He possibly don't think that he just committed a crime of domestic abuse or domestic violence. He probably ain't entertaining that yet because he don't see it as that. Why? It's because he is the aggressor. You see? And the reason why I say that is because for him to say, you ain't taking my kids, that's a power move. For him to pull out a gun, that's a power move and an intimidating move. And domestic violence and domestic abuse stems from people that want power. People that want to control other people by intimidating them, pulling out a gun, shaming them, you an alcoholic, threatening them, pulling out a gun. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff right here is I'm talking about the basis, the foundation of domestic violence and domestic abuse. Now, we don't know, but for him to pull a gun, that tells me that this is not his first time doing something like that. Ain't no telling what he done did without us seeing or hearing or knowing, right? But it is pure domestic violence and domestic abuse, not physical, you see? Because a lot of people, they hear domestic violence and they hear domestic abuse, they say, man, you got to put your hands on somebody. No, you don't. You can mentally abuse somebody. You can emotionally abuse somebody. And with him doing that, you are alcoholic and all this old type of stuff, talking down to his wife, that's domestic violence. That's domestic abuse. You see? And that's a part of the foundation of trying to control somebody else. And the cold-blooded part about it is because, listen, you know, physical wounds we can heal from. But the psychological wounds, right? The emotional wounds, look, come on now. Anybody that has ever been hurt mentally or emotionally in any type of relationship with somebody that they love, it don't just go away like that. It comes up and it leaves. A song, Damn, man, got me thinking about this bra. You see, driving somewhere. Damn, man, you know, this one, I remember this. You see what I'm saying? This stuff right here is in your memory bank. It's right here in your heart. It's in your emotions. You see? But the cold-blooded part about the whole demonstration, which I completely disagree with, is when people do this type of stuff in front of the children. If you paid attention to that video, you will see that little girl is holding mommy. And holding mommy tight. And not once did she look up and say, hey, what's going on? Not once did she look up and say, hey, Dad, calm down. And let me explain to you why. She done seen this before. Yeah. She done heard this type of stuff before. And it's regular to her. That's why she just holding mommy like, this how it go. This is my safe place. I hold mommy. You see what I'm saying? Look, something new like that, kids are going to be wide-eyed looking at dad like, what's going on? Why dad mad? They're going to be confused. But when they are accustomed to this type of stuff, then they, hey, look, I know I can run over here and I'm safe. You see what I'm saying? I know I can step over here. I'm cool. Right? When it's new, kids are like, hey, what's going on? Dad, calm down. Mom, you know, kids might even try to interject. Hey, don't talk to mama like that. Don't talk to daddy like that. You see? But when they get accustomed to this type of stuff, then they just go to a safe place. And to me, that's what it appeared like that little girl was doing. She was holding her mama. You see? And I don't like that right there, because that right there disturbs the kids. Now that's putting the children in a position where they are confused. The kids thinking to themselves now like, look, I got to choose a side now. Yeah, this is my mother, this is my father, but it appears that my father is being bad to my mother. I'm over here with her. You see? Oh, it appears that my mother is being bad to my father. I'm over here with him. You see what I'm saying? These kids pick sides. These kids ain't got no time to be talking about, all right, man, look, y'all arguing, ain't got nothing to do with that. I love both of y'all. No, these kids, when you get older, you can decipher stuff like that. You can make a decision like that and say, hey, you know what? My mom and daddy arguing. Look, I love both of y'all. Y'all gonna argue, fight, do what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna be together the next day. Kids don't understand it like that. Kids looking at it like, man, you beefing with my mama. I got beef with you now. You beefing with my dad. I got beef with you now. And ask me how I know about this. Some of y'all know about this. Some of y'all done been through this. Some of y'all was that little kid watching your mother and father arguing. You felt like you had to pick a side. You see? And then when your mother say, well, I'm finna send you over there to your daddy's house. You like, no, he the ops. I don't want to go over there no more. He said something bad to you. You see? Well, I'm going to send you over there to your mama's house. No, Dad, she the op. I remember what she did last week. I don't want to go over there with her. You see what I'm saying? Some of us done been through what I'm talking about right now. That type of stuff messes up the mentality and the emotions of the children. That's why I don't agree with that. If me and my wife ever have a disagreement or something like that, hey, listen, we finna go in the car. And we can yell as much as we want to in the car. We ain't finna do it in front of these kids. No matter what type of disagreement that we have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that we have disagreements and stuff like that, you know. But if we ever did, look, hey, it's not going to happen in front of the kids. Some of us are mature enough to understand that because we done been through it. And we know, look, I don't want to put my child through this. So if we ever have a beef, if we ever had to get loud, or we can't govern our emotions, we can't govern our voice levels, we gonna take it somewhere where the kids can't hear us. And I'm not talking about no room. No. Because listen, we can hear through them walls. Oh, mom and daddy argue. We hear tussling too. Uh-oh. Something ain't right. I heard some furniture moving up in there. You see? No, you can't do that around the kids. You're going to make the kids choose a side. Then you're going to be wondering why your kids don't like you, why they talking smart to you and all that old type of stuff. Because you the ops now. You done disrespected mama. You done disrespected daddy. You a op now. And so with this whole demo, especially with him going to jail and all that old type of stuff now, and with the courts getting involved and stuff like that, they finna make him more of a op to his kids than he can even dream of. But these are the type of things that we put ourselves in. Come on, brothers. Come on. Regardless of what's going on, we got to think better. We got to do better. And we got to put our kids, we got to put our environment, we got to put our freedom before our mentality and our messed up emotions. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Bobby Carr for the $2 super thanks. Thank you. Miss Black Diamond for the $19.99 super thanks. Thank you. Dow Holdings for the $1.99 super thanks. Thank you. Blasting Conscious for the $99.99 super thanks. Thank you. Rhonda Wise for the $5 Zelle. Thank you. Robert Romero from Anchorage, Alaska for the $40 Cash App. Thank you. I'm talking about this Hood Education hitting all the way over there in Alaska, y'all. Shout out to the Hood Educated residents in Alaska. Davita Williams for the $25 Cash App. Thank you. Dion Jackson for the $10 Cash App. Thank you. Alufemi Borsha for the $2 Cash App. Thank you. Jaff Esquire for the $20 Cash App. Thank you. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.